What's up, guys? Wyatt Flores just dropped a new song today called Wish I Could Stay. If you haven't heard it, you should check it out and then come back to this video. I'm going to do a cover and then I'm going to show you how to play it. Tabs are going to be on the screen right here the entire time. So here we go.
I could stay. How do I escape when it's time to say I wish I could stay?
Now go learn it. Alright, first things first, you want to have your guitar in standard tuning with a capo on the first fret. We're going to start with the intro, go into the verse, then the chorus, and finally end on the bridge. The song is played in 3/4 time, so make sure you're counting in threes. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the strumming pattern is just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, continually. There are a few spots where we change it up a little bit. I'll show you those when we get to them. Alright, starting with the intro, we're going to use a C chord. We got 3rd fret A, 2nd fret D, open G, 1st fret B, and it's going to sound like this. Played twice. So again, we have that down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. For that first down strum though, you want to leave the D string open so you can hammer onto the 2nd fret with your middle finger. So it's going to go down, hammer on, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to do the hammer on again, down, up, and here's where it changes a little bit. You can do 3 down strums, and the first one you're going to do is with the regular C chord. Then you're going to take your middle finger off the 2nd fret of the D string, strum down again, and then put it back to get back to that C chord and do 1 more down strum. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. So all together. And you play that whole progression twice. Now the nice thing about the verse is that you're going to continue that strumming pattern and that C chord. So you just do it one more time. We cut the hours, made down to 4. So you already learned that part. Next chord we're going to use is an F chord. So that's going to be 1st fret E, 3rd fret A and D, 2nd fret G, 1st fret B, and high E string. Now if you have trouble with bar chords, you can do this version where you have your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, pinky 3rd fret D, middle finger 2nd fret G, and index finger on the 1st fret of the B string. So it's played kind of like a C chord. It's got that similar shape. But if you can bar it, because that's how he plays it. So we'll continue that same strumming pattern, even the 3 down strums at the end, but no hammer-ons or pull-offs this time. We met in a town that I'd never been before. So again, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. Next chord up is going to be a G chord. That's going to be the 3rd fret low E, 2nd fret A, 3rd fret high E. The rest are open. We're going to continue the strumming pattern down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But before we switch to the next chord, there's going to be a little lick that sounds like this. And it just walks up to the C chord, which is next. So it'll sound like this. It's too cold for walking, so we drove to some local bar. And that's the C chord. So we've got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then 3rd fret E, open A, 2nd fret A, and then the 3rd fret is what starts your C chord. So one more time on that G. It's too cold for walking, so we drove to some local bar. Now when you get back to that C chord, you want to start that down strum with the hammer on, and you're going to strum it the same way you did at the beginning. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. And then we're going to do a different chord progression after this. So the first part of the verse all together, a little bit slower. Time with the words. We cut the hours, made down to 4. We met in a town that I've never been before. It's too cold for walking, so we drove to some local bar. So that's the first half of the verse. Now the second half of the verse has a little bit of a different progression, but it's very similar. We're still going to start with the C chord, and it's going to be that first down strum with the hammer on, and we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then we're going to switch to a C7. You don't have to move any of your fingers besides adding your pinky to the 3rd fret of the G string. That just gives it a little bit of dissonance, a little country twang, before switching to the next chord. But you're going to do that C7 chord, same strumming pattern, down, up, down, up, down, up, before switching to the next one. So from C to C7. Look in your eyes, felt like a kiss, and then we go to an F chord. So this time, again, you can either bar it, or you can do this version, but we also have to do an F minor, so that may be a more difficult change if you're not doing the bar chord. So on the F chord, we're going to do the same thing. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now we're going to switch to an F minor, so if you're barring it, you're just going to remove your middle finger from the 2nd fret of the G string and continue the strumming pattern. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. If you're doing this version, what you want to do is you want to bar the 1st fret of the G and the B string while you're fretting the others. So you can do that same thing. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Remove your middle finger. Down, up, down, So from F to F minor. I've never felt a moment I knew I would miss. Now we're going to go back to the C chord for 2 of those strumming patterns. So you want to start with that hammer on again. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But now we're going to switch to a G chord. And on that G chord, we're going to continue that strumming pattern. It's going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So from C to G. So dance with me, darling, hold on, never let. And then we're going to go back to C when he says go, but the strumming pattern is going to change again. Go. So now you're back at that C chord. You're going to strum down with the hammer on, and then up, down, up. And then you're going to do something completely different. We're going to move our middle finger to the 2nd fret of the G string, and we're going to do all down strums from here. It's going to go 1 down strum with the 2nd fret G, then remove the middle finger off the 2nd fret and play it open. Put it back to the 2nd fret, and then use your pinky to go to the 3rd fret for the last down strum. That last down strum starts your strumming pattern again. So that's your down, and then continue up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Again, we're just adding a little bit of dissonance. So from C to the last part. And now the second half of the verse all together a little bit slower. Look in your eyes. Felt like a kiss, I'd never felt a moment I knew I would miss. So dance with me, darling, hold on, never let go. And now we're going to go into the chorus. Now for the chorus, you're going to learn 1 progression and then it repeats. So the chords are going to go F, G, and then we're going to go C and walk down to A minor, and then down to G again, and then repeat that. It'll sound like this. Wyatt plays the bar chord versions of the F and the G, but you can do the variation and then just a regular G chord if you want to. I'm going to do the bar chord version, but just remember you can switch those. So it starts with F, same strumming pattern, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then move to G, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and now we're going to go to C. And C, we walk down to a regular C chord, then to the 2nd fret A, and then to an A minor. So what we're going to do is we're going to strum the C chord, down, up, and then you're going to move your middle finger to the 2nd fret of the A string, leave your index finger on the 1st fret of the B, strum down, up, and then go to an A minor, down, up, and finally back to a G. And the G I do is this version, ring finger 3rd fret, low E, 2nd fret A with my middle finger, and then 3rd fret, high E with my pinky. And that one goes down, up. So. And then it just repeats. So now with the words. Don't take me away like night meets the day. I don't want to be like the sun when it fades. Here in your arms, I feel so alive. I've never been so scared to die. But how do I escape when it's time to say, wish I could stay? Now at the very end, you're going back into what you were playing in the intro. That C chord. So that's the very last part of the chorus. I wish I could stay. And then you go into the next verse. Now, the last part of the song is the bridge, and I think he's just playing the same chorus chords, but there are a few differences that I wasn't able to figure out. When you watch as a full video, I'll correct my tabs, but this is as close as I can get it. Again, it's just the same chords as the chorus. You're going to strum F, G, C, walk down to A minor, back to G, and then repeat. Now the last time, I think he goes from F to G, and then just hangs out on G before going to the last chorus. But again, I'm not 100% on that one. I'm very confident in the rest of it though. And that's all you need to know to play this song. So you can go back and play with my cover, you can play with the studio version, or a video that he posts on YouTube, or just use the tabs. Any which way you want to do it, I just hope you learned the song and I was able to teach you something. He's got his Half-Life EP coming out on April 19th. I can't wait to hear the rest of the songs. And Dylan Gossett also dropped a couple songs today that I need to start learning, but it's kind of late, so I don't know that I will. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, helps out the channel, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.